So hey, we are at the Metro Toronto Convention Center, which this is where the Buffer Festival meetups were. This is the meetup hall, and all these doors were open, and there were people inside of it. Creators and viewers who create, and creators who view, and
I like that.
thank you. Turn that into a t-shirt. And everybody was here hanging out, and we had all of these rooms here. And so we have to plan, we want to and have to plan Buffer Festival 2014. And so we are looking at rooms and things and talking about expanding, because potentially Buffer Festival could be bigger at the end of this year than it was last year, and we need to be prepared for that. So they were showing us around, and we looked at a bunch of spaces, this space and other spaces. So here we go, we're back, we're doing it. We're doing Buffer Festival things again, which is good. Way earlier. I remember seeing this room at like the end of September, being like, oh yeah, we can have this here in like a month and a half. So yeah, and there is more to the convention center than just those few rooms and this guy and these people. So we're scoping. Can you feel the love tonight?
You're not singing. It's the high notes. I can't hit. So?
It's just like a little, like you're in the fray, you know? I never know. It's just a lot of like, it's mostly exhaling, and then you just form words with your mouth, and it comes out.
Yep.
But we're off topic. This is about Elton John, not the fray.
There's a Lego store here.
I was just at the Lego store.
I wasn't.
Everything is awesome. Go to the Lego store. I am very thankful because my girlfriend is a man of her word. Or a woman of her word. I said it on purpose. I thought it was funny. It was in the vlog. I was in the vlog the other day when we were together in Chicago. Corrado's a woman of his word. Ava and I shot a video, and she said that it would go up on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's Thursday, and man, this morning, it was not looking good. We were talking on Facebook chat, and it just wasn't going well.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know, because we're so self-critical.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
So in every video I'm ever in, I was like, I hate it until it comes out.
Yeah.
And then you still hate it, but it goes up.
You hate it. You're like, you know what?
We'll deal with it.
Better than I thought. So she uploaded a video on her channel. It is called We're Breaking Up, and here it is on her channel. And I think it's great. And I'm wearing the same shirt I'm wearing right now. Oops. I did not. Oh, things are falling. I didn't mean. My bottle's open. Oops. Not good. Stay. And I hear Ava talking to me, but it's not real.
It's not real. It's not real life.
I think it's pretty funny. We
watched it in the car, it was good.
We are pleasantly surprised how it came out. And actually, when we were in New Zealand together, we like tried to shoot a video, and we kind of realized like we don't really like work well together. Like we work well together as a couple, but like I approach video making very, very differently than she approaches video making. And so in New Zealand, we shot a video, and it didn't go well. And the edit, it's just, and she tried, and she's like, nope, I'm not ever putting this on the internet. And so this was the second time we've tried, and now we've actually succeeded. So we're pretty relieved actually that it came out. So. Because we do YouTube so radically differently, so and I think this video represents both of us well, and that it was nice that we were able to find that, and we weren't sure we were going to be able to, even as recently as a few hours ago. So it's live. We'll link to it in the description, and I was involved with it, so it's kind of an ApprenticeEh production, like a little bit, and maybe I'm a little bit biased. So we'll link to it in the description. Please check it out, because it's me being an actual YouTuber. Not that this is an actual YouTubing, but that's what people do now. That's the popular thing to do now on YouTube.
All the cool kids.
Collabing, doing challenges. We didn't do a challenge. That's stupid. Not that. I mean, oops. I don't think that's stupid. That's YouTube. I'm gonna stop talking. What day is today? March what 5th?
The what this?
Yeah, which March 5th? March 5th?
It's technically Pi Day, so it would be the 14th.
Speaking of Pi Day, this cottage cheese expires on Pi Day.
Oh.
This cottage cheese expires Pi Day plus 1 week.
I don't think that science works that way. I don't think that the cottage cheese senses that it's time to die and then.
No one knows. No, it's technology.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks fine.
Hello friends, join me on the floor with my baby carrots. Let me tell you a tale. I'll finish this first because it's not polite to speak with your mouth open. So after the meeting at the Metro Convention Center, after that thing, I went to a concert, a very special concert. So the story is that a couple of months ago, a friend of mine who I hadn't talked to for like years, not out of like, you know, falling apart or anything, it was just like, just naturally, we just hadn't talked to each other in a while, randomly messaged me and was like, hey, do you want to go to a concert? And I was like, sure. And so today we met in Toronto and we went to an Arcade Fire concert for their Reflector tour. If you don't know who Arcade Fire is, they're a very influential Canadian band. They won a Grammy once for Best Album, and I started listening to them in high school when they were like a smaller band, so I wasn't really expecting what happened. First of all, I wasn't expecting it to be at the ACC, the Air Canada Centre, which is a huge dome. I've never been to a concert that big in my life. I usually it's not really a frugal thing, it's more that I just tend to like bands and happen to go to shows of bands that are smaller and don't need that much space. So I didn't know really what to expect and didn't prepare at all, and apparently I was supposed to prepare because we walked into the ACC and everyone was dressed to the nines. Like there were people in ball gowns and tuxes and masks and stuff. Apparently the band had sent out a request that everybody dress formally because they were shooting for like a Vimeo thing, you know. And me and my friend didn't know, so we showed up in like jeans. Like I just walked around the Metro Convention Center for a couple hours, so I was not looking special at all. But we were in the bleachers anyway, so it didn't even matter. The concert itself was incredible. I used to be a really big fan of Arcade Fire, but recently I just haven't listened to a lot of their stuff. I've kind of like moved on to other things, and I've only really listened to their new album once or twice. And I thought it was really fortunate for me that they did a really good blend of their old and new stuff. So I was able to enjoy the new stuff without feeling like alienated from the fact that I hadn't listened to it that much, because they were also playing songs that I had grown up listening to, kind of, and it was really special, and they're just such a fun band. There are a couple really cool things with the concert that I want to mention. One was that, if you know the band at all, they have a new single called The Reflector, and as they started playing that song, a guy walked out into the pit, like, he looked like a human disco ball. He was covered in like shards of like glass, or you know, disco. He was covered in disco stuff, I guess, at like head to toe. You couldn't see his face, and they had trained all the lights on him, so he was like beaming light into the audience, and it was dazzling and beautiful. At another point, Rob Ford showed up. They not the actual Rob Ford, they had a guy in a suit with like 4 iPads taped to his head that all had a gif of Rob Ford's face on it, and he like played the tambourine for a song, and it was awesome. It's definitely the biggest concert I've ever been to, but it was so much fun. Even though we were in the balcony, everybody stood up and danced the whole time, so I'm so tired. But I'm really, really glad I went, even though it was sort of like out of the blue and I wasn't really, you know, into it. By the time I left, I was like, I want to listen to all their music again. It was really cool.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, hey, hey.